Now, another photograph here, you have another famous Hollywood person, but has a very deep Memphis connection, is Danny Thomas.
And St. Jude Children's Hospital, which is here in Memphis. And Elvis decided that he wanted to make a big splash, per se, a big donation. And he actually bought the USS Potomac, which was President Roosevelt's presidential yacht.
Wow. Yeah.
And then they offered it to, first it was the March of Dimes, because that was really the campaign that he had worked on last, but the March of Dimes had no way of monetizing a boat. So they passed, and then Elvis and his actually neighbor in Beverly Hills, Danny Thomas, got together, and Danny realized that not only was it about the money with the boat, but it was the publicity that this donation brings to his cause.
That's
and the fact that
valuable,
it's here in Memphis, how much more that meant to both Elvis and to him. So the story goes, the yacht gets parked in Long Beach, and it's in really awful shape. And so Colonel gets a price on what it's going to cost to paint the boat. Now, this is typical Colonel. He gets one price to paint the whole boat.
I've always heard this. This is true.
This is true.
What you're about to say is true.
It is a true story. He gets a price to paint the whole boat. And of course, it's astronomical.
Yeah.
And so Colonel goes, how much would it cost just to paint the side that faces the press? Voila.
Colonel Parker. Yes.
So he painted half the boat, but then of course Danny and Elvis appear in front of the banner for St. Jude Hospital. There's a big press conference, a signing over of the deed, a changing of the keys, and immediately St. Jude sells the yacht for right around, if I'm not mistaken, it's around $75,000. And of course that money went straight to the hospital, but then of course the money and publicity was priceless.
Even more valuable, yeah. Now you have another, I'm going to make sure that I don't leave any marks on the case as we move over to the